Oh, how about now? I bet that's fixed it right there. There we go. Now you should be able to hear me. I have muted myself. Okay. But yeah, looks like everything's working. T Smitty, what's going on, man? Um, you are probably one of the funnest people to follow during a football game. And I probably should have went live, man. It probably I'm telling you, man, I probably should have went live just so I could have you on because that was hilarious. Um, I'll be trying to tell people, listen, save your comments to the end of the game. Don't just go off all half cocked and stuff and say some dumb shit that you're gonna be like, well, man, why did I say that? I learned that a long time ago, but I especially drove it home during that San Diego, Jesus, that LA Chargers game when the Bucks were down at half and people were just like jumping out the window. People were like roasting this team. And I was like, well, at least let's see what happens in the second half, you know? And it was like night and day. And we've seen that a few times. I don't know, right now, I'm probably only talking to you, Smitty, but right now, I'm just excited that the Bucks are looking at a playoff game and they control their own destiny. We haven't been able to say this for years. This is where the hype should be right now, dude. This is where the hype should be right here. That we are as a fan base talking about the playoffs. We're talking about playoff implications. Fans are watching other games to see where the Bucks could potentially be seated at right now. Nobody's talking about mock drafts or where or any of that other stuff. KB, what's going on? Here's a guy right here, man. This guy is emotional, man. I don't even know what to say, man. I was just listening to KB, man. KB was like, well, this and this and this. I don't like this. And I was like, dude, man, he's gotta just let this game play out. All I will say, and I was just saying this, all I'm gonna say is this. At least let the game play out to the end. Save your no, not you, never you. What's going on, KB? Um, I'm not even gonna I had to wait till the end of the game to be mad. I'm not even gonna get mad anymore. And you know, honestly, if you look at it, I think that people should just like wait and see what this team is gonna do first. I know, but it kind of takes away from who you are. And I don't want to take away from who you are. If that's what you do, bro, just do it, man. I mean, like I always say, there's no wrong way to be a Bucks fan. I mean, considering the products that we've had to deal with, I'm just excited that the Bucks are winning games that they're winning games that, they normally wouldn't win. And the fact that the ref gave us a shitty spot or a good spot, shitty for the Atlanta Falcons, but good for us. Um, I think my contempt and overall disdain for refs overshadowed, that spot because yeah, you told me you're going to the game, man. What? Getting ready to be what? Well, congratulations, bro. That spot, you know what? Fuck them refs. Because I don't know how many times them refs has done that to us, and I've been like livid about it. And because it's the Atlanta Falcons, I hate the Atlanta Falcons. I mean, with every fiber of my being, but I hate the NFL refs even more because that that was just trash. Them fuckers were trying to get out of. They were trying to get out of Dodge. So this dumbass leans the stick forward. He leans the stick forward, and I'm just like, are you serious, motherfucker? Are you serious? And so we're sitting here watching this, and they couldn't justify the spot they gave him, number one, and they couldn't justify that first down. I wish this would stop like blocking profanity. To be honest, profanity is underrated. I think it's probably some of the most descriptive shit you could use Because how many times, think about this, how many times have you dropped the F-bomb, fuck this, fuck that? It's descriptive, man. It's at a point where it's like there's no other word in the dictionary that describes how you're feeling at that moment except for that particular word. So I feel like you should be able to use it. There you go. Yep. OG smoke. That's what I'm talking about. At one point before, we couldn't find ways to win. How many times have we just marched? Have you seen this team march down the field and throw a pick six, or march down the field and get a 3 and out and have to kick it back? Or better yet, here's one that we've been seeing since 2007, where, yeah, KB, good night, man. Hey, congratulations. I'll make sure to send you and your wife something, man. I promise I will. I got you covered. But how many times have the Bucks been on the business end of this, man? And now they're winning games. These are games that they normally wouldn't win. If you're honest with yourself, you'll have to admit that game yesterday, the Bucks ain't winning that game. The Bucks will come back and in the last second rip the hearts out of every single goddamn fan that's watching the game wherever they're watching from. And that's what they do. But anyway, so lights look good. I think the lights look good, just from my view. Let's see what else. Yeah, I guess the lights look good. I don't see anything wrong with the lights. Yeah, lights look good. All my soundtracks are in.
Release the Kraken.
Yep. And I know you guys remember when, hey, KB, if you're still there, I got this one just for you. When AB scored that touchdown.
Release the Kraken.
And so, but yeah, man, this is great. So Matt Ryan didn't make plays when it mattered, and the media loves him. So Ryan gets no blame for blowing all these leads. You know what, man? That team, somebody said it on TV. The Falcons have not been right since what the New England Patriots did to them. That whole organization has not been right. Their fan base has not been right. And I've really enjoyed it. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And, and I honestly believe that if the Bucks can win this game, I would see them resting some of their players for the playoffs. But again, what do I know? But anyway, I was just on for a few minutes. Thought I'd check out the lights. The lights look good. Rocking my Victory Monday shirt. Algebra's back here chilling, doing his thing. Just whatever he does. Who knows what this guy does? He's got his own thing going on. But anyway, yeah, I ain't really doing nothing, man. I just thought I would check these lights out, man. And the lights look good. Soundboard's working good. And, phone lines are good. Hey, I don't know if we may do something on Wednesday. I know it's Christmas Eve. What do you guys think about doing an actual show on Wednesday, Christmas Eve? I know KB is going to be at the Tampa Raptors game. Shout out to the Tampa Raptors. I'm so happy, man. I hope that's a success. Tampa deserves an NBA team. I think they would work. So, shout out to anything good for Tampa. It's going to work. Or at least I hope it would work. The Bucks should beat the media love child, Matt Stafford. And they should play everyone for a half week 17. There you go, man. That could actually work. All right. Well, yeah, man. T Smitty. Yeah. If you guys want that, man, put it in the chat. I'll do a little something on, Christmas Eve, man. Just put a little something together out there. I love talking, man. I'm so excited. You see me, I got my Victory Monday shirt on, that's what it's all about right now. This squad came through. Despite what anybody may say, despite all the things that you can dig up on this team that they didn't do right, they could have done. I got to tell you, this team came through. They won the game, and that's to me what matters. It puts them that much closer. I know that was an ugly win. I know they started out slow. I know they got things that they need to work on. But ultimately, they turned it around, they fixed their shit, and they won the game. And to me, that's what matters right there. Over all this other stuff. Let the Bucks get to the playoffs and let's see what they do. That's kind of where I'm at. Because I'm so excited to be talking playoffs. Whatever the playoff implications are, whoever's playing and how could that affect the Bucks? And that's, to me, this is probably the most exciting football season. Despite COVID, the football gods have blessed Tampa. Actually, the sports gods in general have blessed Tampa. When you got the Rays going to the World Series, you got the Lightning winning the Stanley Cup, and now you're looking at, you know, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers potentially going to the playoffs. And trust me, when the Bucks win, I will be live with a bottle of champagne. I will be celebrating. I don't care. This team did what we needed them to do. They got to the playoffs. Now let's see what they can, now that's where you can set your expectations and say, hey, this team they could go out and play against. I really believe that this team will match up against any of those teams out there. I mean, you may not like how they play, but let's look at the end result. I believe they can win. I believe they can play and hang with the majority of the teams in the NFCs on the NFC side of the ball, or AFC. And if you want to like really chalk it up, when they're totally clicking, they can do some things. So again, let's support this team, man. It just feels good to be able to talk about playoffs and not some fucking mock drafts that people are going to gripe and complain and argue about on social media and just ruin my mood. So I'd rather be talking about this. I feel good. And, hopefully next Monday, I can throw this in the washer, wash it up real good, and rock this Victory Monday shirt again next week. So that's just, I'm glad to hear Bucks media, Bucks Twitter, Bucks Facebook talking about playoffs instead of, something else. So Tampa Supreme, what's going on? What's good? So if you guys are with it, I'll go ahead and do something on Wednesday. I wasn't planning on it really, but because it is the holiday season, or we're around that time. So definitely, most definitely. Yeah, I could put something together, and I know KB is out. Maybe I can snag Ruth the Truth or somebody, and my guy Harry the Greek, get him on here too. Talk a little bit of sports gambling and a little bit of what's in store for this 2020 season, man. It should be good. Should any team from the NFC East make the playoffs? That's what makes this dangerous, because you know what? Honestly, any team from the NFC East that gets in, they're playing with house money because they weren't expected to be in. I mean, you look at where the Washington football team is. You got a head coach who was fighting cancer, and he was fighting cancer and coaching a brand new team. And because of COVID, he didn't have the opportunity to put together his team and get his team trained. New system, new head coach. They shifted direction with quarterback, and now you've got a team Washington is dangerous. Washington is really dangerous. All I could say is whoever comes out of the East, they're going to be worth watching. I think Jalen Hurts looked pretty decent. But if I had to say one team out of the East, it would have to be the Washington football team, the Washington Generals. So, yeah, that would be the squad that I would be looking at. You know what? I don't think so either. I don't think so either. I don't think the Saints got that juice. Lane Johnson, what's going on? Listen, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here, but listen, I will do this. I will be live 7 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday. And let's chop it up. Let's talk about this, man, because there's a lot going on. And it's what's really good. what's really good about all this, Matthew Kitchell, what's going on? I don't know if Lane, did I mention you, man? Lane, thank you so much, for calling in. A lot of people are tripping about the Pro Bowl, and shout out to JPP or whatever. I want to see this team. I want to see this team in the playoffs, man. I mean, like, that's kind of where my mind is right now. I know that the Pro Bowl is a big deal. To me, it's about individual statistics. I would have given up all the Mike Evans. And speaking of Mike Evans could hit 1,000 yards. Don't sleep on it. Do not sleep on it. Mike Evans is close, and it could happen. It could happen. Just remember that. But just kind of getting back to the Pro Bowl. I'm not a big Pro Bowl fan. I really am not. And I think the Pro Bowl and the Hall of Fame game, or the Hall of Fame and the Pro Bowl, are two things that I'm like, I just be scratching my head on. I don't even care anymore. So that's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at, guys. Hit me up on Wednesday. Please check me out. I will have this up and running. We will be rolling. Check out my new lights, and they use the Pro Bowl to determine the Hall of Fame. Yeah, that's trash, because Simeon Rice, and I'm gonna keep saying this, fuck the Hall of Fame and all them voters, all them assholes, including Ira Kaufman. If they can't even get Simeon Rice in there, you put Jason Taylor in standing up with no issues, but you can't put Simeon Rice in, all the hard work he put in with the Cardinals, and then he was playing at a high level. Then he comes over to Tampa, and he's still playing at a high level. So fuck the Hall of Fame, fuck all those voters. They can all kiss my ass. And that's pretty much what I got. But anyway, that's pretty much it for me, guys. I'm out. I'm sorry to end it on that note. Bucks are a 9-win team, and looking to improve on that. So let's see what we can do, guys. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.